That's how he does it. I misspoke before the commercial break about what we're going to talk about with Jack Hope from Hope Plumbing. Not when it's time to call the pro, but what you need to know as a homeowner. And there's always a learning curve. It doesn't matter how experienced you are as a homeowner.
Yeah,
you got to know where some things are.
We absolutely have more unexpected plumbing problems with new homeowners.
Sure.
If it doesn't get checked. But actually, as we started talking about this segment, I sent out we have a group text message thread at work that's everybody at Hope Plumbing. I said, okay, guys, what are the 4 most important things? And it was quite a debate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really fun, actually, to see everybody weigh in on what they... So we've got our list of...
We've got it for 4, but there could be more.
Yeah, there's lots, but this was sort of the most
core,
important one. So the first one that's like the big one is to know where you shut your water off.
Sure.
So to know where your main shutoff is, which are these things. This is a ball valve, right? Because there's a little ball in there that opens and closes. And this is a gate valve, because guess what? There's a little gate.
I like it when things are named what they are.
Plumbers are known
ball
for
valve,
naming things.
gin tonic. I like things that are named what they are.
This is simple. So know where your main shutoff is. Like you were just saying, maybe it's a good idea for your neighbor to know where it is too, in case you're out of town and need somebody to shut it off. So
and some people, why do I need to know where that is?
Yeah, so if you've got a leak, this is where you shut all the water off. This will stop whatever is leaking in your house. So we get a lot of people that will call us and there's water coming out of my ceiling. Okay, can you shut your water off? No, I have no idea. And then it's like, oh man.
That's one of those, take the time to do it, to know before, right?
Take a few minutes and find it. It should be easy enough to turn on and off. If you can't find it, have somebody come over and find it for you. Make sure it works.
Exactly. Maybe everyone in the family should know where it is in case you're not home. Like, hey, there's a leak. Well, then shut it off. You remember I showed you where that valve is?
Yeah, that's the big one. That's the one that will prevent the most damage. The next two, we've sort of tried to think about this in terms of like damage, right? So let's avoid that. So the first one is that shut off. The second one is knowing the age of your sump pump, and we have a cross-section.
Yes, I love the fact that we can see what's happening inside the sump pump.
So sump pumps, for most sump pumps, we would recommend replacing every 5 years. So if you've got one that's 6, fine, 7, okay, 10, you're pushing it. And a lot of it, like, so some people have a sump pump in a basement where if they do get a bunch of water in your basement, it doesn't matter.
Right.
I mean, you have to get it out, and it's annoying, but it's not going to like destroy your finished basement. So maybe they can go to this 7-year, 8-year mark. If you've got a $20,000 finished basement, it's well worth replacing.
Your man cave is worth the cost of that.
Yeah, well worth replacing your sump pump every 5 or 6 years and staying ahead of that. The other one, like sump pump, is water heater. So most water heaters are lasting 7, 8, 9 years right now.
But that's still, if you're approaching double digits, you really need it.
If you're at the double-digit range, it's probably time. And again, if it goes bad, it's ruining a basement.
Well, and probably also with water heaters, not just a matter of it going bad, but the efficiency that happens during the lifespan of your appliance is probably increased as well.
And flushing, if you're flushing regularly, you can help prevent that, but you only can do so much to sort of stop that. So just stay ahead of those two to avoid to avoid property damage. And then the one that we finally agreed on, and this is where we really got stuck. The first couple were easy, is what the next one was. So some people were, know the location of your clean out, know how to replace your fill valve to save a service. And we had lots of debate, but ultimately we decided the best thing to do was establish a relationship with a plumber. And have your home inspected regularly. It doesn't have to be once a year. Maybe you can do it every couple of years, but
a plumbing inspection. I think people only think in terms of inspection when a house is going to be bought or sold.
Yeah, and the HVAC guys, heating and cooling, are doing regular inspections because they have that one big expensive piece of equipment. But we've done more and more of this with plumbing, and it seems to be really, really effective. We've got a service partner plan, and I think most of the plumbing companies have some version of that now. And it's really easy. Most of the guys, if you're a member, you come out, we do it for free. It's just part of, if you're a customer,
no substitute for trained eye, trained ear.
Yeah, and a lot of it's just information. It's, hey, I mean, we get a lot of people that want to remodel, and they say, hey, can you come look at this and also tell me what this is going to take? It's like, sure. But a lot of it's just looking at sump pump, looking at water heater, seeing the rusty thing, making sure valves work, and just staying ahead of it. A little bit of maintenance goes a long way.
There you go. And a little bit of social media goes a long way. He has tips. We show them here on Indie Style. We've got them posted on our social media as well. Follow him. They specialize in older homes, I believe that's what it says on the side of the van.
We sure do.
There you go. Hope Plumbing. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
All right, I'm glad you survived your holiday.
Yeah, me too.
Sounds like it was intense. Amber?